We are about 5 minutes away till rodeo time, just 5 minutes. Well, good afternoon and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, rodeo fans, to the Friday afternoon opening performance of the 89th Annual Williams Lake Stampede. I'm Tyson Peach from Buck Lake, Alberta, and it's my pleasure to be here as your announcer yet again. Let's start off today's rodeo performance with the Wild West Riders. Ladies and gentlemen, the Wild West Riders. Well, they are the Wild West Riders, and they are honored to perform at their hometown pro rodeo, the 89th annual Williams Lake Stampede. They ask that tonight you join them in wearing red and saluting the members of the families of the Canadian Armed Forces. They're proud to say they live in this great country and thank the military for the sacrifices that they've made and make for our freedom. Get ready to sit on the edge of your seat and enjoy some fantastic rodeo action, but in the meantime, while the ladies are changing flags, direct your vision to the supervision board, and you can see how some of the First Nations cowboys and cowgirls have gotten to town. They've sent us a digital slideshow. Well, ladies and gentlemen, an event such as this would not be possible with the hard-working people that are volunteering as well as our corporate sponsors. So we would like to fly the flags right now of all the great citizens who make this event possible, starting with the flag of this great nation as we celebrate Canada Day here at the Williams Lake Stampede. You couldn't ask for better neighbors to the south of us, the Stars and Stripes, our neighbors, the United States of America. The provincial flag of the Queen's Province, British Columbia. The flag of the Williams, and this will be one of their final duties. Let's call upon them for their outgoing wave. Welcome in 2014 Stampede Queen, Michelle Ball, her Princess, Martina Durfeld. It's just been a short year since they've taken over as the Queen and Princess that have represented the city and Stampede very well from coast to coast. Thank you, Michelle Ball, our 2014 Queen, and Princess Martina Durfeld. Well, it gives me great pleasure to introduce to you our rodeo royalty for 2015, your Williams Lake Stampede Queen, Shaylee Sand. Well, an event like this would not be possible without some of the top stock in North America, as well as drawing on the best talent the industry has to offer. And we would like to introduce this top talent to you, starting at the South Gate with some of our timed event contestants. Please welcome in steer wrestler Justin Miller. Thank you, Justin. Our Ladies Barrel Racing representative Rebecca Parody. Our team ropers represented by Jonathan Drake and Tyrell Gordon. Now the side gate by the bucking chutes, we bring our rough stock contestants in. Our bear is a many-time Canadian finalist, Ty Tippitat. Our saddle bronc riders, they're so good we got two of them, Jeremy Russell and Wyatt Thurston. Representing the steer riders, one of the hot kids in Canada, Carter Solly of Red Deer. And in the bull riding, Mr. Jared Personage. And we wish all the contestants the best of luck from the CPRA and the PRCA for coming and competing here in Williams Lake. We would also like to welcome a man into the arena through the side gate by the bucking chutes who puts in thousands of volunteer hours each stampede to ensure this event's success. He's a leader in good times and bad. Please welcome Mr. Fred Thomas, our Stampede President. And now, if you'll please rise for the singing of both the American and Canadian anthems, welcome Marina Campsell to the microphone.
Oh, say.
Wild cow milking. Is getting ready to go. Is featuring the King Ranch with Darren Sulin, Dale King, and Tyler Camille. The other team out there is the Roberts Ranch. They're wearing the white with Steve Roberts, Jake Holmes, one of our CPRA judges. Well, don't forget the Ranch Challenge taking place over the weekend as well. Lots of great things happening here at the Williams Lake Stampede as these guys are trying to catch their cows. We'd like to welcome Canadian Tire. We'd like to welcome Jim and Cindy Anderson, new to the Caribou and a new sponsor for the Canadian Tire Entertainment Stage this year at the Letterbuck Saloon. Well, all we did was send them for a little bit of milk. I'm glad we didn't send them with an entire grocery list, as they are working hard to get those cows milked out. They get the 3-minute time limit. 2 minutes have elapsed already. This is why I drink my coffee black. The official beer supplier for the Williams Lake Stampede. We'd also like to thank BMAC Installations, CFJC Television, CKPG Television, CKWL Caribou Country, Interactive Broadcasting, and United Concrete and Gravel. Our first bareback rider is going to be Ty Tipitat. Ty Tipitat's going to be first to go. Regina, Saskatchewan is where the First Nation Cowboy calls home. Mueller Electric is the chute that he's getting ready to go on. He's got a Duffy bucking horse by the name of Blue Jeans, a blue roan gelding from the Duffy herd. That's Dustin Duffy on the back of the bucking chutes, putting the flank on this one. Tim Thompson on the back of the chutes. He's one of our CPRA officials. Joining us out front, Ward Henry, former bareback rider extraordinaire. To my right and to my left is Williams Lake's very own Bernie Rivet. So those are the judges. Now they each have 1 to 25 for the stock, 1 to 25 for the animal. The higher the animal gets in the air, the more extension he gets when he kicks. The harder he bucks, the more points it's going to be. Now the better the cowboy spurs the horse each and every jump, that's what we're looking for. Ty Tipitat, Regina, Saskatchewan, won the Grand Prairie Stampede 89 points towards the beginning of this rodeo season. He's 8th in the Canadian standings right now, 28th in the PRCA World standings. Now, if you crack the top 50 in the PRCA, you're doing pretty decent. So this cowboy's vying for a spot at the Wrangler National Finals Rodeo this December. Ty Tipitat, Regina, Saskatchewan. The first time I seen this cowboy ride a bareback horse is a few years ago at the Luxton Pro Rodeo. He placed second out there, made a heck of a ride. But the cowboy's been riding tough. This could be his year. 8th right now in the Canadian standings. Mueller Electric is where the cowboy's getting ready. He wants everything to be just right. As our cowboy pulling himself up against his rigging. Now they ride with a rawhide handhold just on the withers of the horses. How's the horse having a bit of a moment? Again, we'd like to thank Molson's Coors Canada. Coors Light, the official beer of this year's Williams Lake Stampede. Well, don't forget the Letterbuck Saloon will be open after each and every rodeo performance and during each rodeo performance as well, with live entertainment taking place. The Canadian Tire Entertainment Stage at the Letterbuck Saloon, where the beer is going to be just the right temperature. The Molson Coors Light and Original Coors Banquet. Here we go, Ty Tipitat, Blue Jeans. Williams Lake, put your hands together for the cowboy from Regina.
At the Letterbuck Saloon with the Blue Jeans.
The score's coming up.
How
about 86 points to open it up? 86 for Ty Tipitat. Now you can look at the big screen, the Supervision replay board, and see it again and see how them judges come up with the 86. Seth Hardwick, Laramie, Wyoming. Mueller Electric is the chute we're going to. Mad Smell is the big main mare for the C Plus Rodeo herd. C Plus Rodeo, Roy and Earl call from 150 Mile House, Laramie, Wyoming, Seth Hardwick. This cowboy's had a pretty good season so far. Come on, Seth, keep it on. Seth Hardwick, as we're getting a collection of Saratelli hats laying in the sand in front of the grandstand. The cowboy already won Redding, California, Spanish Fork, Utah, and Canyonlands, Utah. So the score is coming in right now. 74.5 points, 74.5 for Seth Hardwick of Laramie. We're going to go to Australia for our next bareback rider, Gerald Oversby. All the way from Australia. Strawberry is the name of the red roan gelding from C Plus Rodeo, Margaret's Meats. is the chute that we're in. If you're thinking of having a barbecue this weekend during Stampede weekend, stop by Margaret's Meats. Now, this is a C-plus horse. They won the first annual Drayton Valley Pro Rodeo. They were 87. Come on, Gerald Oversby. Hey, look at this. Gerald Oversby looking for a pickup men to set him down.
Now this is a C-plus horse.
Coming up.
They won the first annual
CPRA
Drayton
judges.
Valley Pro Rodeo. They were 87. Come on, Gerald Oversby.
How about 78
Look
and a
at
half
this.
for Gerald Oversby, 78 and 1/2 for Gerard Oversby. Who's next? Cody Lamb, Sherwood Park, Alberta. Here's a cowboy that had a tremendous amount of success in his first year in the PRCA. Cody Lamb is 24th right now in the Canadian standings. Truly Scrumptious is the brown mare with the strip face and 86 at the top of the leaderboard right now. Caribou Spurs, the chute that we are in. Caribou Spurs, Cody Lamb. Now today is a very special Friday as we have two rodeo performances. Second one starting at 6:45 tonight. So after this one, have a quick bite to eat and get back here for 6:45 for a second rodeo performance. Cody Lamb, yeah, there's a steak fry you can take in too. Here we go. Come on, Cody, make a ride. Cody Lamb, Sherwood Park, reaches out. Folks, put your hands together for Cody Lamb if you wouldn't mind. Cody Lamb, yeah, there's a steak fry you can take. Oh, yeah.
Here we go. Come on, Cody, make a ride.
73.73 is what the judges come up with. Oren Larson, English, Manitoba.
Hey, bud.
Hey, do you know all these people here?
Do what?
Do you know all these people that are here?
No, I sure don't, but they sure are pretty.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's meet our rodeo entertainer, Mr. Austin Stewart from North Carolina. Charlotte, North Carolina.
I do know one thing.
What's that?
That North Carolina is a long ways from Williams Lake.
Planes, trains, and automobiles, you'll get there. Oren Larson is going to be our next bareback rider to go from English, Manitoba. Bubba Ganoush is the red and white pinto gelding he has from the C-Plus Rodeo firm. Are you looking for some shade, Austin?
Do what?
Are you looking for some shade?
Shade? Yeah, you got all the shade up there. I'm trying to get over here and be some shade.
See, it's going to work the opposite. You're going to get more shade. I'm going to get less.
But you know what?
What?
This weather is amazing.
This is beautiful. Beautiful forecast for the weekend.
104 at my house right now.
104 degrees?
That's hot.
Holy moly.
I woke up this morning.
Yeah.
I checked my phone.
Yes.
And it said it was going to be 30 degrees. I walked out with my long johns and my coat on.
See, that's the thing. We do it in Celsius.
What?
Celsius, you're Fahrenheit.
Sell who?
Celsius. That's how we measure temperature in Canada.
Oh.
Part of the metric system. Have you driven since you've been in Canada?
Not very far.
There's a speed limit of 100.
Let's buck one.
Oren Larson, Bubba Ganoush. Come on, Oren. Let's make a ride. Oren Larson, the 2013 College National Finals champion. Just come off that win at the Wainwright Stampede. He won the finals there.
Larson, Bubba, come on, let's make a
How
ride.
about 80 points for...
Yeah?
I think you might have went to the wrong one.
Hey, look, they told me to get sportswear. I went in Lululemon's. I got sportswear. It says it right on it.
Where does it say sportswear right on it?
Right on the tag.
Where on the tag?
Right here.
Read it to me.
Ching pound, ping pong wing, wash softly, medium.
No.
What?
The other tag.
Oh. Sports. Houston, we have a problem.
What is the problem?
I'm the third grade spelling bee champion 10 years in a row, working on number 11. I can't read or write or do arithmetic.
From North Carolina.
It says sports bra.
That doesn't surprise
Just
me.
a small error.
Wow.
But you know what?
What?
I don't care. I got it on. I'm going to keep doing my daily rhythm. You got some Zumba music up there, Gus?
Zumba
Y'all want to see me do some Zumba or what? Come on, clap your hands. Cut the music! Cut the music!
Austin. Are you okay?
I'm not okay. Not okay.
You're not okay? What happened?
My chicken nuggets just got stretched into chicken tenders.
Ladies and gentlemen, our rodeo entertainer all the way from Charlotte, North Carolina, Austin Stewart. Well, now that we've had a refresher in Zumba, let's go to the tie-down rope and end. Our tie-down rope is brought to us by Mount Poly Mining Corporation.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you to
This is
Dale
like
Reimer and the Mount Poly Mining Corporation staff for their continued support of this year's Williams Lake Stampede. Cody Brett's going to be our gunner. Cody Brett from Silver Valley, Alberta. Gustafson's Chrysler. Shoot 9 is what we call the preferred competition shoot. Gustafson's Chrysler, All Tech. Interior Roads Limited. We'd like to thank Home Hardware, D&S Electric. Houston Agencies Limited. Mainline Roofing Company, Best Western, Williams Lake. The Real Canadian Wholesale Club. Pinnacle Renewable Energy Group. Tim Lloyd Construction, Caribou Steel and Machining, XL Power Services, West Fraser Timber, and Williams Lake Log Haulers. They're honoring Don McDonald and George Palmatier for their years of dedicated service, and Palm Bay Coolers. Cody Brett, our first tie-down roper to go. Now, we had a bunch of tie-down ropers not be able to make it here today due to an accident that was on the Yellowhead Highway 16 by Jasper. So a few of them couldn't get through to be here, but we do have tied down ropers. That's a barrel marker. Yep, it's a rubber hose. Cody Brett, Silver Valley.
Hey, Tyson.
Oh, you're dressed already?
Yeah, I got dressed quick.
You did get dressed quick. What do you got there?
Got some beautiful hats.
Beautiful hats.
Hey, Gus, can you turn me up just a little bit?
Where do you get the beautiful hats?
From Roper.
Roper Apparel. That's nice.
Yeah.
So what are you going to do?
Well, to this Blake fan, I'm going to give him a hat. Who wants a free hat? Gus, we need some pump-up music because that was my church choir makes more noise than that. Come on, Gus, let's pump them up.
It's Friday afternoon. A lot of these people are missing work to be here.
Come on, Gus. Come on. Hey, look, keep it going. Come on. Come on.
Cody Brett, Silver Valley, is going to be first to go in the tie-down roping. Brought to us by the Mount Poly Mining Corporation. Thank you, Dale Reimer and Mount Poly Mines. Cody Brett, use the long one to catch him, the short one to tie him up. Folks, you know what you can do to make these Cowboys feel a little bit better about their efforts. Put your hands one against another. No time. Steele DePoli is going to be next to go from Longview, Alberta. Steele DePoli from Longview. Now, you'll have to forgive the tardiness of our tie-down ropers. Some of them got to where that accident, they heard the Highway 16 was closed, so they ended up going through the Columbia Parkway and coming through Kamloops to get here. So they put on a extra 100 kilometers. Smith. Well, after the rodeo, they're going to have a children's entertainment party. Have you heard about this, Austin?
Yeah, I did. You're going to join me, right?
Absolutely. The Wizard and the Enchantress.
Here we
I
go.
hope I get to be the Wizard. The flank and the tie. We'll be performing a magic nice
show.
in the letterbox.
Isn't Canada money like less than American money?
Canadian money is slightly less than American money. It's
Well,
called the exchange. Like an American dollar is worth about $1.20 or $1.25 Canadian right now.
So when I send money home to my wife, I can send her half the money?
You can send her as much money as you want. Okay, we're going to move one. We're going to go with Colmar. We're going to change the order up a little bit as we move to the Williams Lake Power Plant. Why would you send half your money back to your wife?
Well, maybe she'd look a little prettier when I got back there. I don't know.
What, your wife's not that pretty?
Dude, she's so ugly when she walks in the woods, Sasquatch walks out.
Is she here with you? Did she come with you this weekend?
No, they don't sell plane tickets for extra large women.
You are going to get yourself in trouble. You know what happens in a rodeo arena can be uploaded on YouTube now. Like, she's probably watching this 5 seconds after it happens. Colmar Unleashed. Canadian Finals, Buck and Horse. Come on, call. Folks, put your hands together. That Cowboy was having a phenomenal season last year, but injury took him out of the hunt. No score today for Colmar. What a good effort.
Canadian Finals, Buck and Horse. Come on, call.
Wyatt Thurston, Big Valley, Alberta.
Big screen.
How about
What did we call that today?
it? Supervision.
No, we said something else.
Supervision.
Supervision.
Supervision. That's what you need,
The
supervision.
Stampede Supervision.
Stampede Supervision. Here
Let's
we go.
Wyatt.
Wyatt Thurston, Insomnia. Wyatt Thurston making a nice ride and looking for one of our two Ram pickup men to set him down. Why don't we put our hands together for that young Cowboy?
Wyatt Thurston, Insomnia.
So the score coming up looks to be our first score in the bronc riding, as we've had a re-ride option for Jeremy Russell. 74 points. No, 64. 64 points for Wyatt Thurston.
Thurston making
Is
a
Tim back
nice
drawing
ride
Pictionary
and
games
looking
again?
I'm not very good at math. I got to do math in my head, and it doesn't work sometimes.
Well, it's all right.
So
I
you went to
understand.
all the way to grade 3 10 times?
Yeah. I was homeschooled, too.
You were homeschooled?
Yep.
How'd that go for you?
Well, I was valedictorian.
I hear you had a crush on the teacher. Jake Watson is next to go. Hudson's Hope, British Columbia. Horizon Climate Control. Hudson's Hope, where the Cowboy comes from, Jake Watson. Bay Street, the name of the big gelding from Duffy's. In the green bucking chute. The green gate to my right. Here we go. Jake Watson. Come on, Jake. Let's make a ride. Folks, why don't you pick up the Cowboys from this province? He's just a little north of here in Hudson's Hope, British Columbia.
To my right, here we
Let's
go. Jake Watson. Come on, Jake. Let's make a ride.
And they're off. This.
So,
Yes.
yes, what?
Hey, are you married?
Yes, I am married.
Are you happily married?
Very happily married.
Well, I'm glad somebody is.
Well, how many people watching the rodeo today are happily married? By applause. See? You heard the husbands.
Well, where we go to next?
I think we're going to go to Luke Butterfield next.
Really?
We're working on it. We got a man on it. We would like to thank our sponsors for the saddle bronc riding as well. We would like to thank LA Fence and Gate, Schickworks Signs and Stitches, RL7 Mechanical, Stampede Glass, Gibraltar Mines Limited, and of course, Tim Hortons, helping you wake up in the mornings. Thanks to Grassland Lake City Central Equipment, Tim Roberts for supplying all the New Holland tractors and Arena grooming equipment. Hey, Rodeo Clown, are you going to bring me that quarter that you found?
Do what?
Was that an American quarter or a Canadian quarter?
That was a Canadian quarter.
That'd be mine then. Guarantee it.
I'm going to chase all them kids to find it.
You give it to the kids?
Yeah.
You're just a real nice guy. Luke Butterfield of Pinoka, Rip and Zip. Here's your 2012 Canadian champion. Come on, Luke. Holy moly. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to look at that one on the supervision board again. Give it up for Luke Butterfield. He's won over $250,000. You can see it on the supervision big screen right now.
12 Canadian champion. Come on
81 points for Luke Butterfield. 81.
Oh, yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen,
That's awesome.
That was awesome.
we are going to look at that one
These
on the
Cowboys got a loaded
supervision.
tractor today with Airdrie's on, Pinoka's on, and of course, Williams Lake, the three big rodeos in Canada this weekend. So there's your leaderboard, an 81 with Luke Butterfield, a 64, Wyatt Thurston. Justin Berg is going to be next to go, now calling Camrose, Alberta home. Justin Berg, Camrose, Mr. Boat Angles. Here's the winner from Drayton Valley. Let's see how he does. 14th in the Canadian standings. Holy cow. Come on, Justin. Folks, the Cowboys are Wrangler Canadian Tour champion. Put your hands together for Justin Berg, formerly of Marwayne. Hey, on your boat angles.
Yes, sir.
You ever try riding? Here's the winner from Drayton Valley.
Did I ever what?
Let's see how he does. 14th in the
tried it
Canadian
one time.
standings. Holy cow.
You tried it once?
Come
How
on,
about 64
Justin.
points for Justin Berg today? 64. 64 for Justin Berg. You tried it once. How did it go for you? Horrible?
Yep.
Wow. What happened?
Well, I got my foot hung in them round things on the end of it,
The stirrups?
and he was dragging me down the road.
Really? Dustin Sapola, Danton, Alberta Casino Royale. Come on, Dusty. Dustin Sapola, last year's FCA champion. Put your hands together for the Cowboy from Nanton, Alberta. Nice ride, Dustin.
Dustin Sapola, Danton, Alberta Casino Royale. Come on, Dusty.
72 and a half for Dustin Sapola. 72 and a half. Good for second place right now. Now we've got the re-ride for Jeremy Russell. Well, he got on a brown and white Pinto gelding the first time. Now he's going to do it again. Hogan's Hero. is the name of the bucking horse. Jeremy Russell. We're going to change shoots, though. Margot's Meats is the shoot that we're in. Margot's Meats. Here we go. Jeremy Russell, things are going better for him. The tall drink of water from Nanton, Alberta. Looking for one of our two pickup men. As that is going to wrap up our saddle bronc riding. Folks, put your hands together for Jeremy Russell as we get our scores from our judges. How about 75 points for second place right now? 75. So that 81 is going to stay at the top of the leaderboard for now. Luke Butterfield on the rip and zip. Good ride, Jeremy. Thanks to all of our bronc riders. There's a recap of the leaderboard. 81 for Luke Butterfield, 75 Jeremy Russell, 72 and a half Dustin Sapola, a pair of 64s Justin Berg and Wyatt Thurston.
Here comes that pretty lady again.
You like them pretty ladies that carry the flags?
Oh, yeah.
Steer Wrestling brought to us by Durfeld Log and Timber. Thank you to Rick Durfeld and family, partners with us for all the log structures within the Williams Lake Stampede grounds. And thanks to Windsor Plywood, CIBC, Spectra Power Sports Limited. They've given us 6 ATVs to use this weekend. 153-mile fertilizer, and of course, Harrison Designs. Steer Wrestling. First up is going to be Derek Lay of Cadogan.
Hey.
What?
I was thinking today.
Yes?
On technology.
Technology? What about technology?
Well, I love some technology. Who has a smartphone? Can you turn me up, please, Gus?
I think your mic cut out there.
Yeah, I think so, too.
A smartphone.
Yeah, who has a smartphone?
I got a smartphone.
I have a smartphone. I have an iPad. I have a tablet.
Holy moly.
All this new technology. What are we going to do when they quit making paper?
They're going to quit making paper?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Can you imagine sitting in the bathroom?
If they quit making paper, we are in trouble. Derek Lay, Cadogan, Alberta, first steer wrestler to go.
But with no paper, can you imagine going, Mom, I need my tablet. Mom, I need you to clean it off.
No. That's disgusting.
Well, it's true.
What did they use before they had paper?
Everybody's got all this technology. Tablets and phones. What happened to writing on some paper? Just write it down.
Have you ever been to my house? You haven't been to my house.
No?
We are anti-technology.
You're anti-technology?
Yeah, we're not technologists.
No wonder I haven't talked to you since November.
Derek, yeah, if you want to unfriend me, you have to do it in person. Just the way it works. Derek Lay from Cadogan is getting set to go. First steer wrestler to go, Durfeld. Log and Timber bringing us our steer wrestling event. Derek Lay of Cadogan. Here he goes. Catches him quick, goes to throw him. There we go.
Derek
6 and 5, but a speeding ticket. At the barrier becomes a 16 and 5, a plus 10. For
Hey,
those of, yes, sir.
Hey, but you know what we can do with our smartphones?
What can we do with our smartphones?
We can go on Facebook.
Yes.
And we can go to Williams Lake Stampede on Facebook.
Right.
And like the page. And
Right.
you can also hashtag it on Instagram at WL Stampede.
That's a good idea.
Yeah. And you know, after the course of the next 5 performances,
Uh-huh.
that we're going to give a swag bag away to the best pitcher on Instagram or
Oh.
Facebook, posted by our beautiful fans.
That's a good deal.
That's pretty good, huh?
That's not bad at all.
Yeah.
I might have to get on the Facebook.
I'll let you borrow my phone to take the picture.
Cole Rutledge, Cowley, why would I borrow your phone? I got a phone. got the iPhone, I'm just not on the Facebook. Cole Rutledge of Cowley, 16th in the CPRA standings. Thanks to About Face Photography, Alltech, Boitano Mall Limited, Boston Pizza, Broadway Rentals, CanWest Propane. Come on, Cole. Gets out there. Going to grab him, throw him down. Nice run. Now, we talked about the barrier earlier, and what that does is ensure that each steer has the same head start for each and every cowboy is competing.
Boston Pizza,
A 5-1
Broadway
for Cole
Rentals.
Rutledge today, 5-1, and we're going to watch it on the supervision. Now, that steer has to be a certain distance out of the preferred chute before the cowboy and his horse will leave the front of the box. It's called score. If you don't score right, if the steer doesn't get the head start, you're going to break the barrier, the piece of store strings that holds that whole contraption together, and they're going to add 10 seconds to your time. Now, when a 5-1 is leading it, to add 10 seconds to any time is not productive. So our next cowboy to go is Wade Landmark from Provost. Wade Landmark, Provost, Alberta. 5-1, Cole Rutledge leading it. Thanks to Central Caribou Disposal, Daryl's Contracting, Integra Tire Services, Renegade Irrigation, Rona Home Center, Real Canadian Wholesale Club, just plumbing so far. 5-1. A Garrett Smith, Rexburg, Idaho, getting set to go. Here we go, Rexburg, Idaho, Garrett Smith. Whoa. Folks, I hope he's all right after that. No time for Garrett Smith. Here we go, Rexburg,
Kyle
Idaho,
Thompson,
Garrett,
Oh,
Alberta. Next to go. Kyle Thompson gets run over by the steer, then the horse. But he's walking out of the arena as these cowboys are tough.
all four legs in the same direction now.
We'd like to welcome Ken Marcinkowski, our rodeo photographer, to Williams Lake this year, our CPRA photographer, and as well as all of our other photographers who have it made in the shade as well. Wyatt Smith, Rexburg. Durfeld Log and Timber bringing us our steer wrestling event of 5-1, Cole Rutledge. Currently in the from Norway, there they are. They're waving over there. They qualify as Norwegian cowboys as they have horses, lead trail rides, and teach kids how to ride. And they also have a horse and carriage. It's pink for breast cancer. And we do have a pink day here as well. But he's going to need your help to get this loop as big as he possibly can, as he's going to try to use all 70 feet of it. Ladies and gentlemen, the 70-foot cowboy wedding ring. Now, no trick roper's repertoire would be complete without quite possibly the most famous trick. This is simply called the Texas Skip. Now, as you put your hands together for him, the faster he, the more enthusiasm you should show. He is self-taught.
Guts, glory,
Looks like we're happy and we're ready to go. Gayleen Buff, Westwold, British Columbia, is going to be our first ladies bell racer, a four-time Canadian finalist, 2009 Canadian champion. The ladies bell racing is brought to us by Ram Trucks, the official truck of the Williams Lake Stampede, and Corporate Citizen. Partnered up with the CPRA, Gayleen Buff, Westwold, BC. Makes a good turnaround barrel one. She's number 11th right now. In the CPRA ladies bell racing standings, it's crowd participation time. Make some noise as she's northbound and down. Now the times I'm giving you are the unofficial times. 16:50, 16:50. The official times will be recorded down there with our CPRA judges. Jennifer Mosley, Palm City, Florida. Palm City, Florida. That's about as far away from Williams Lake as you can get. But let's welcome this young cowgirl. Gets around barrel one. Looks across to the second round barrel. Complete the cloverleaf pattern. Leave them all standing, head for home. (16:59). 16:59, her Wrangler running time. Rebecca Parody from Dalemead, Alberta, is next to run. Rebecca Parody, Dalemead, Alberta, our next contestant. Now we time him to 1/1000th of a second with the electronic timer. The eyes down there when it decides to work. Rebecca Parody, the lady that helped us out during our grand entry, took a bow. Gets around barrels 1 and 2. You know what? It's a long ways from Dalemead, Alberta here. Put your hands together for as she dashes out. (18:50). Tara Muldoon, Hinton, Alberta. Four-time Canadian finalist. Runner-up to a Canadian championship. Tara Muldoon, second-generation ladies bell racer. Her mom a CFR qualifier as well. Come on, Tara. Round barrels 1 and 2. Look at this. We can see a change to the leaderboard right here. Tara Muldoon, a Hinton. (16:25) is her Wrangler running time. Wasey Hollingsworth is next to go. Wasey Hollingsworth. The cowgirl from Valley View. This is another second-generation ladies bell racer. Her mom a CFR qualifier a few years back. She's been to the CFR herself. Come on, Wasey. Round the third barrel. Let's send her on her way. (16:32). Sydney Danes from Red Deer, Alberta, is going to be next to go. Sydney Danes. Last year qualified for the Canadian Finals Rodeo. She won 3 go-rounds at the Canadian Finals Rodeo last year in Rexall Place. The Red Deer cowgirl attends Red Deer College, where she plays on the soccer team. In fact, in 2014, she was voted as the Red Deer Advocates Female Athlete of the Year. She's a third-generation rodeo hand, Sydney Danes from Red Deer. Looking across the barrel, too. Come on, Sydney. Up to the last one, the fast one. Put your hands together for Sydney Danes. Nice run. 16:34 is the time, 16:34. Now, after 6 runs, we do some groundwork, so we're going to bring in that tractor. We'd like to thank Tasco Supplies, White Ranches. White Ranches, LA Fence and Gate, Shoppers Drug Mart, and Surplus Herbies, The Coast, Fraser Inn, Toco Industries, Williams Lake Husky, A&W Restaurants, BC Insulators, Cleanway Supplies, Haynes Office Group, Allied Blower, Subway in Williams Lake, Santronic Business Systems, United Concrete and Gravel, Speedy Petey's, Pacific Coastal Airlines, Palm Bay Coolers, and of course, Ram Trucks. Onwards and upwards in the ladies' barrel racing. Taylor Jacobs, Carmine, Texas. Taylor Jacobs from Carmine, Texas is going to be next to go in the Ram Trucks ladies' barrel racing. Taylor Jacob, the 2013 WPRA Rookie of the Year, the Women's Professional Rodeo Association, the official sanctioning body of women's professional rodeo and professional barrel racing. She's 20th in the WPRA standings right now with $24,000 won. Taylor Jacob. Taylor Jacob. I have Callie Bass as the turnout. So we'll move up the list to Taylor Jacob. Taylor Jacob, obviously not here, the cowgirl from Carmine, Texas, so we are going to roll one. All right, thank you, Ward. Alicia Stockton, Stephenville, Texas. Alicia Stockton, Stephenville, Texas. Alicia Stockton, Stephenville, Texas, not ready to compete when called upon. She will be a turnout as well. Jolene Seitz. Jolene Seitz, our last ladies barrel racer. Cassidy Dennison, not here, and neither is Georgina Sazwan. So Jolene Seitz gets to run on top ground. Who knew? All right, Jolene. BC Cowgirl, 8 trips to the Canadian Finals Rodeo. And look at this gray running good. If you like the Ram Trucks ladies barrel racing, Jolene Seitz. $16.89, so unofficially our leaders, Tara Muldoon with a 16.25, but we're going to have to check with the official times from the electronic stopwatch. Thanks to Ram Trucks for bringing us our ladies barrel racing. Now, something that started here in Williams Lake last year was something called the Wild Cowgirls Race. The Wild Cowgirl Riders. Now, that's a quarter-mile race this year, and we would like to introduce to you our 8 competitors in the Wild Cowgirl Race. Our Wild Cowgirl Racers. As they get ready to go to the track, let's meet them. We have 8 in the heat today, starting with Shavannah Mika. Shavannah Mika from Williams Lake, riding Lead a Bear, sponsored by McDonald's. Amanda Berkelier from 150 Mile House. Tegan Hurd, Caitlin Dorian, Tanya Reed, Tammy Ward, Katie Smith, and Bobidia Bracewell. Bobidia Bracewell, our wild cowgirls racers. Now it is time for the wild horse race. The wild horse race. As we've got a bunch of teams here, we've got the Doyle Washilishan team. Doyle Washichu, Jeff Jarsma, Kyle Harstead, Shane Hudson, Alan Puhalo, Owen McInerney, Tyson Bellinger, and Jake Holman. They are ready to go. On the horn, they're going to turn them out, and it's wild horse racing time. Now getting the saddle on's the easy part. The hard part's riding in between the barrel and the fence. And that looks to be Tyson Bellinger team. Beliger from Terrace, BC. Ladies and race. Caitlin Dorian, unofficial winner of that wild cowgirl race. Amanda Berkelar, second. That's unofficial, of course. Huh. Have you ever seen anything like that, Austin?
I sure did.
A wild cowgirl race.
Dude, that's the first time I've ever seen that. Ever.
Ever?
Live.
Well, you're only young, so there's, you've got a lot to see in your lifetime yet.
Let's do some junior bull riding. Y'all ready to do
some boys steer riding?
Do what? There we go. Now we got action.
The junior bull riding is brought to us the Williams Lake Tribune. The junior steer riding, thanks to Kathy McLean and the Tribune staff for the great support and advertising leading up to this year's Williams Lake Stampede. We are going to start with one of two brothers from Red Deer, Alberta. It's Ashton Solly from Red Deer, Alberta. Margaret's Meats is the bucking chute that we're in.
Let's do it.
Ashton Solly, Red Deer, Alberta. Going to be our first boys steer rider. Last year we had two champions in the boys steer riding. Let's see how it goes this year. Come on, Ashton. Folks, put your hands together for the young cowboy from Red Deer, no score. Carter Solly. The brother is going to be next to go. Caribou Spurs is the chute we're moving to, the yellow bucking chute. This is the cowboy that won the steer riding at the Chad Best Plug Invitational Bull Riding a few months ago in Claresholm, Alberta. He's fifth in the Canadian standings right now. Carter Solly, fifth. We just seen his brother, Ashton, get bucked down. Carter Solly. Carter Solly.
Yes, yes, yes.
Well, our bullfighter, Greg Lauren Jr., David Carnes, helping that cowboy out of a sticky situation. No score for Carter Solly. Jesse Havel, Sunset House, Alberta. That sounds like a beautiful place. We're moving. We're going to Hayden Cole. Hayden Cole is where we're going to go to. Mueller Electric. The boys' steer riding is also brought to us by BC Livestock Association, Spectra Power Sports, Vancouver's Contracting, Williams Lake District Credit Union, Nuco Logging, Papyrus Printing.
Oh, yeah.
As well, don't forget about the Quesnel Rodeo Association. Their rodeo taking place July 17th, 18th, 19th, and hosting the BCRA Finals September 11th, 12th, and 13th. The Quesnel Rodeo Association. Hayden Cole from Condor, Alberta, home of Trevor Marcinek.
Good night.
Greg Loring Jr. in the white jersey. David Carnes in the green and yellow. Come on. Jesse Havel, no score. Well, some rank cows in the boys steer riding. Hayden Cole, no score.
Hey,
Jesse
Ty-
Havel, next to go. What? What's up, Austin?
I think we should have a competition.
A competition like what?
I think split the crowd in half and see which side of the arena is the loudest.
Okay, what half do you want?
This is your land of territory, so I'll let you pick.
All right, I will take the half from there all the way over there.
You're going to give me
I'll take those 3 sections.
You're going to give me the party section, huh?
I'm going to give you the party section to the left.
I'll even let you go first.
Okay, I'm going to call mine the Rowdy Righties.
I bet you mine's better than
Yours? The Rowdy Righties on the count of 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Hey, that's not bad. Okay, let's see what your crowd will do. Let's see what your lefties will do.
Watch this. On the count of 3, I want you to jump. I love microphones. Go technology.
That's why I got this corded one. I can't go too far, but it works.
But anyways, I want you to holler as loud as you can on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, wait a minute. We were just warming up. We were just waking your side up is all we were doing. We were polite.
How about this? We did it one time all together in Williams Lake. 1, 2, 3.
Not bad. For a Friday afternoon. I mean, Friday, most of us are at work.
How about we get those hands a-clapping? Got some music, Gus?
Jesse Havel, Sunset House, Hub Barton Insurance. Thanks to the Williams Lake Tribune for all your rodeo results next week. Check them out. There'll be some great shots. Great coverage of the rodeo. Here we go. Jesse Havel, our first qualified ride in the boys' steer riding of the weekend.
Yeah.
Nice ride for Jesse.
Yeah. Oh.
They're coming up. How about 70.5 points, 70.5 for Jesse Havel. Thanks to the Williams Lake Tribune for bringing us our boys' steer riding.
Oh. Yeah, buddy.
We're heading down to the timed event end once again for the Scotiabank team roping. Thanks. Thanks to the Williams Lake Scotiabank staff for bringing us our team roping. Our first team to go should be Rocky Ross and Marty Lilico. We would also like to thank Gustafson's Chrysler, chute number 9, Gustafson's Chrysler. You can get the most energy-efficient half-ton truck. We'd also like to thank Home Hardware on the center gate, Windsor Plywood, Tim Hortons, Gibraltar Mines, and Heating, Cal Tire, well, after the rodeo performance today, as part of the rodeo performance actually, is going to be the Global FMX Professional Freestyle Motocross. Professional Freestyle Motocross is going to be back after we buck the last bull. It'll take them a little while to set up their ramp, but Professional Freestyle Motocross. We would like to thank Cal Tire, Town Taxi, Lake Town Furnishings, Montana Silversmiths, OK Tire Store, Tim Lloyd Construction, Pinnacle Renewable Energy Group, Jepson Petroleum, Caribou Steel and Machine, XL Power Services, West Fraser Timber, B&J Trucking, and Interactive Broadcasting. Is this Rocky and Marty for sure?
How's the shade doing?
How's the shade? We
Yeah.
don't have any shade. I got to go, like if you watch, I got to go all the
Back
way.
to your chair back there, huh?
All the way back here to get shade. And as it gets later, it's going to get worse. You know, but the shade in the grandstand's nice. Like,
Yeah, I
that's
know.
nice shade
That's
over there.
nice.
Yeah.
That's the only way I found it, was all the big writing.
The big writing. Rocky Ross, Marty Lillico. Our first team to go. From Botha and Stetler. Here's a team that's been together 9 times to the Canadian Finals Rodeo. They've had a fair bit of success. Rocky Ross, Marty Lillico. As they got to catch the head of them. Turn around and try to pick up the heels. No time for Rocky Ross and Marty Lillico. Cody Brett, Les Faca. Our next team to go. Cody Brett, Les Faca. Silver Valley and Cochrane. Cody Brett, Silver Valley. Les Vaca from Cochrane. Just a reminder, tomorrow, if you want looking for breakfast, you can get it at the Stampede concession starting at 7 a.m. The Rotary Club of Williams Lake has a breakfast at the Lake City Ford at Backlot. Knights of Columbus is having a breakfast at Save On Foods, and the Legion's having an indoor breakfast. Where else but the Legion?
Here we go.
Cody
Yeah.
Brett, Les Faca. Head
2 feet.
catch. Goes for the heels. No catch, no time. Casper Roy, Steele DePoli. Now the Stampede Parade starts at 10 a.m. downtown Williams Lake. If you're wanting a place, if you've never been to the Williams Lake Stampede Parade, you are going to want to get there early to get a good seat. And it's a good time. It's a
I heard
great
we had
parade.
a good ride for the parade.
It's a good parade. It's a lot of horse-drawn vehicles.
No,
a
I
lot of
heard that
horse
me and you
riders.
have a nice
We'll
ride.
be riding with the BX stage. That's right.
Oh yeah, stagecoach, huh?
Always a good time. Always a good time. Well, usually it's guys like us that are holding up the stagecoach, though.
Yeah.
The bad guys. The bad guys. Black hat, bad guy.
You like my hat?
Yeah, it's kind of a ball player hat.
Uh-oh.
We should meet for breakfast tomorrow at the concession. Casper Roy, Steele DePoli. This team's been on fire on both sides of the rocks. They won Falkland, they won Coleman. How about Williams Lake?
No.
No heels, no time for Steele, DePoli, Casper Roy. Put your hands together for that team. Good try, gentlemen. We're going to come down the list to Jonathan Drake and Tyrell Gordon. 3 teams to go in the team roping. We would like to thank the sponsors for the Ranch Challenge. Ranch Challenge sponsors, which takes place all weekend long, the Williams Lake Stampede Association, Prairie Coast Equipment, Johnston Myers Insurance, Caribou Springs, Bob Patterson Homes, Poplar, Meadow Angus, Animal Care Hospital, Williams Lake Veterinarian Hospital, Germic Industries, Blackie's Car Wash, Chilco Miller Ranches, Alexis Creek Ranching, and Chilcotin Towing, as well as Liz Twan, Beaver Valley Feeds, Williams Lake Stockyards and the Williams Lake Penners, Willie's CFR Tour, Caribou Custom Monogram, and Zoitis. The Ranch Challenge is held Saturday and Sunday after each rodeo performance. Here we go, Jonathan Drake, Tyrell Gordon. Head catches there, heel catches there. 5 in the field. 1 heel missed. 7-4. Was it clean? Clean in the field, 7-4. Wait,
Seven.
no, we're getting mixed signals here. +5. 12-4.
+5.
I'm only holding up 4 fingers, but there you go. Thank you, Ward Henry. +5 in the field. If they miss a heel, they get a 5-second penalty. Even I know that. John Robertson, Clay Robertson, Polson, Montana.
Uh-oh, this is about to be
Augusta.
fast.
Wait a minute. Tries it again. How about that double clutches? Gets it done. Clean. That's clean. Pair of eights, 8.8. 8 and 8 for Robertson and Robertson. Sounds like a law firm, Robertson and Robertson.
Hey, do we happen to have any hockey fans in the house? Isn't there a good goalie that lives in this town? Like maybe Price? We got any Price fans here?
Jeffrey and Grady Quam, our next team to go. Well, we'd like to thank AI
know there's like
Contracting,
three.
Alan Elnicki and Derek Conkey for being the senior recognition. The first 50 over 80 years of over 80 years of age can enjoy the rodeo on us, sponsored by AI Contracting. A reminder to wear pink if you're tough enough to wear pink on Sunday. $1 from every ticket sold will be donated to Cops for Cancer and Jim Byer, cancer survivor and lifetime member of the Williams Lake Stampede.
All right, Gus, let's rock them.
All right, here we go.
Good
Nice head catch. Goes for the heels. That's the way you team rope. Quam and Quam. The team from Madden, Alberta and Crossfield. 7 and 3 is going to be their Wrangler running time. 7 and 3. And that is going to go to the top of the leaderboard. Let's hear it for all of our team ropers for making their way over here. Thanks to Scotiabank for bringing us our team roping. Thanks to the staff for supporting the volunteers here at the Williams Lake Stampede. As we are down to our final CPRA event, I've got to ask, Austin asked if we had any hockey fans, but I want to know, do we have any bull riding fans here today? Oh, I think we can do a little better than that. How many bull riding fans took a Friday afternoon off to be here today? PMT Chartered Accountants, thanks to Jay Cheek and PMT Accounting for your support and services to this year's Williams Lake Stampede as we're going to get ready to ride some bulls. Before we ride bulls, though, we do have a 50-50 draw that we are going to be making. So if you bought 50-50 tickets, reach into your Wranglers and get them out. And don't forget, if you haven't entered for the Brahma boot draw, a pair of Brahma boots donated by Canada West Shoe, you can enter at the program booth on the back of the grandstand. The back of the grandstand is where you can enter. So the Stampede Parade tomorrow at 10 o'clock. Our second rodeo performance tomorrow we're going to get underway. Our third rodeo performance at 1:45. Our second one's tonight at 6:45. As well, tomorrow night after the rodeo performance is going to be the Ranch Challenge, featuring cattle sorting and trailer relay race. Tonight at 4:30 to 8 is going to be the Rotary Club Stakeout at Lake City Ford Backlot, Legion Steak Night at the Legion. And we remind you to wear red tonight in support of the armed forces. Support of the armed forces.
Hey, Tyson,
Yes, sir.
why don't we get them rocking, get them ready for the bull riding?
Well, we got to set up some panels, but we can do that. What do you want to do?
Well, I don't know. You got that YMCA song by chance?
that there hit from the 70s?
Yeah.
Were you even born when that song came out?
Hey, but you know what?
What?
As athletic as I am,
As athletic, we've seen how athletic you are.
I can take it to a new level.
A new level.
A new level.
A whole new level with the YMCA.
Are y'all ready for this, Williams Lake? Because I'm ready for this.
You're going to take it to a new level. Look at that. Nice handstand. Good form. Good form.
Wait a minute.
Wait a
You got to
minute.
start it over, Gus.
Start it over.
Music cue. Too early. Stop.
Where do you want it?
Go. Keep it.
That's not bad. Not bad.
Come Come on, everybody. Come on.
You know what? I think it's too hot for the YMCA.
Well,
It's
if it's
too
too
hot.
hot YMCA, then maybe their voices can sing along to something.
Like a sing-along song?
Like maybe a sing-along song.
Oh, I like sing-along songs.
You got something they can sing along to, or what?
We're finding it right now.
The maestro up there.
Maestro.
The
Computer-
music maestro.
This computer's melting.
Today.
Today, Junior. We're going to do the 50-50 draw as soon as we get it radioed to us, too. Everything comes from over there. Oh, this is a good Neil Diamond song. Everyone knows this one.
It's probably going to be like Saloon 30 by the time he finds the song.
Saloon 30.
Like that, huh?
Are you going to head up to the Letterbuck? You got to go up there later for the Kids' Day.
I got to go early.
You got to go there early. I've got to stick around here for the FMX Global FMX Freestyle Show. If you've never seen it, death-defying acts. Gravity-defying acts of desperation. Oh, here's a good song. Don't sing yet. Just save your vocal cords.
What is this?
You don't like Neil Diamond?
Like do we like have like some redneck music or anything? Y'all have rednecks in Canada?
Yeah, they're from Alberta.
Is there any rednecks here? Like
It's coming.
Sweet Home Alabama.
Here it comes. Oh, you want Sweet Home Alabama? This is where they sing along. Everyone knows the next line.
You like that, huh?
Yeah. One
Come
more
on,
time.
one more time. Hey, let's buck some bulls. Y'all ready for the bull ring or what? Come on.
There you go.
Come on. Gus. Crank it.
Cowboy Protection. Greg Loring Jr. and
Come on.
David Carnes. And for comic relief, the one, the only Austin Stewart, the man in the can, as we get ready in the finning bucking shoot. First cowboy to go is going to be Tyler Pankowitz, top shelf. Come on, Ty. Well, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Tyler Pankowitz. No score. Garrett Green from Meeting Creek, Alberta. The bull riding is brought to us by PMT Chartered Accountants. Thanks to Jay Cheek and PMT accounting staff for your support. Garrett Green, two-time CFR qualifier on a bull named Tar Heel. This is a C+ rodeo bull. A calf out of the Great Bucking Bull Zorro, as we're in the Williams Lake Power Plant bucking chute. Garrett Green, a third-generation cowboy. His grandfather, Lee Phillips, who led this association, was a Canadian champion steer wrestler about 40 years ago. His dad used to ride bulls, his mom a barrel racer. Garrett Green from Meeting Creek. Tar Heel, a left-hand spinning bull from C+. Ninth right now in the Canadian standings. Come on, Double G. Let's make a ride. Come on, Williams Lake. Oh, it's about the business. How about it? Garrett Green, our first qualified ride. Now we check with the judges. How about 71 to start us out? 71 points for Garrett Green of Meeting Creek. BMAC Installations, Harrison Design, Schickwork Signs and Stitches, RL7 Mechanical Limited, CIBC and Mainline Roofing Company. Thanks to them for making it possible. Let's go to Australia.
To the land of down under.
The land of down under for a cowboy we met earlier on by the name of Gerald Oversby. Gerald Oversby was 78.5 in the bareback riding. He's an all-around contender. Williams Lake Power Plant. We'd like to thank all of our chutes. Celtic Engineering, Horizon Climate Control, Williams Lake Power Plant, and Finning on the right-hand side of the announcer stand. Blue Steel is a little blue Mexican bull. They won the Kispiox Rodeo a couple weeks ago on this one. Gerald Oversby of Australia has already got a qualified ride in the bareback riding. Come on, Gerald. You can help the cowboy out if you wouldn't mind. The cowboy all the way from Australia, no score. We'd like to thank DNS Electric, Dr. Rudy Wassener, Central Caribou Disposal, Darrell's Contracting, Interior Roads Limited, CFJC Television, CKPG Television, CKWL Caribou Country, and Williams Lake Log Haulers, honoring Don McDonald and George Palmatier for years of dedicated service. World's finalist, Little Heathen, the name of the bull from C+ Rodeo. David Carnes, Greg Lauren Jr. there for the Cowboys' protection. On horseback, the men in white, Wade McNulty, Earl Call. Earl usually fights bulls here, but he's taken the year off.
Hey, what I want to know is who's cheering for the Cowboys?
Who's cheering for the Cowboys? Wait a minute.
Who's cheering for the Bulls?
Oh, Friday afternoon crowd.
Who's just cheering because they want to cheer and they're having fun on Friday? That's what I like to hear.
Better than being at work.
Come on. Come on.
Zane Lambert, Westbourne, Manitoba. Looking for a second qualified ride. Oh. No score. Folks, put your hands together for Zane Lambert. Good try, Zane. Garrett Smith, Rexburg, Idaho. Now, if this name sounds familiar, he competed in the steer wrestling earlier. Here's your winning 50-50 number. Reach into your Wranglers and get your 50-50 ticket out Friday afternoon. Garrett Smith, Rexburg, Idaho. Here's a two-event cowboy that competed in the steer wrestling earlier. All right, let's see him do it. Come on, Garrett. Lunar, the black brockle-faced bull from C+ Rodeo. Folks, put your hands together for Mr. Smith. Garrett Smith, Rexburg, Idaho. As the score is coming up,
Kitty.
we could see a change to the leaderboard. How about 80 points for Garrett Smith? 8-0. 80 points.
Here, kitty.
Nice hat.
Huh?
Nice hat.
You like my hat?
Yeah, how does it make you feel?
Very mooey.
Very mooey. Mucho
Hey, they
mooey.
said this next bull's mean.
This next bull's mean.
Yeah, so I figured I better look like one of them. Maybe he won't hit me.
Well, actually, you kind of look like a heifer. Jordan Hansen. Huckleberry.
So I shouldn't turn my back, huh?
Jordan Hansen of Okotoks. The bull's name is Huckleberry from the C plus rodeo string.
That might be the new name of our state's our president, you know.
Huckleberry?
Yeah, Huckleby. Or well, maybe something close like that.
Our president, your president.
Or yeah.
Yeah, okay. Jordan Hansen, 5th. You don't think it'll be Trump?
I refuse to go back home.
Jordan Hansen, they won't take you. 5th right now in the Canadian standings. Just 21 years of age and already a 2-time qualifier. At the CFR, come on, Jordan. Let's make a ride like you can. How about that for a ride, Jordan Hansen? Making it look easy on old Huckleberry. 38. As the score's coming up, how about 74 and a half? 74 and a half for Jordan Hansen on a Friday afternoon. Thanks again to Hub Barton Insurance, Mueller Electric, Caribou Spurs, and Margaret's Meats. Our left-hand-sided bucking shoots, our right-hand delivery shoots. Home Hardware for sponsoring the center outgate. PMT Bull Riding, Ty Elliott, Nanton, Alberta, is where this cowboy calls home now. Was raised in beautiful Vernon, British Columbia. He's one of your own. He's a 4-time Canadian final qualifier. He's a 2008 season leader. He's got a black bull from C Plus Rodeo by the name of Van Helsing. Van Helsing, whose heart is as black as his hide. This is the kind of bull, you want to talk about mean bulls.
Do what?
This is a mean bull right here.
For real?
For real. For real. Yeah, get in your barrel. That's where you're going to want to be. Get down a little lower. Get the center of gravity lower. All right, here we go. Ty Elliott. Come on, Ty. Make her ride. Folks, put your hands together for our bullfighters. Greg Loring Jr., David Carnes, Cowboy Protection squared. No score for Ty Elliott.
Thanks, Tyson.
No problem. Just wanted to give you a heads up on that one. Brock Radford is going to be next to go. I've known this kid since the beginning of his time. His dad was an Australian that came to Canada to rodeo. He was a steer wrestler and a saddle bronc rider by the name of Max Radford. That was back in the 80s when mullets were cool and chicks used to dig me. Max Radford fell in love with a barrel racer by the name of Bobby June Miller. They got married, and this is their prodigy right here, Brock Radford. I like this guy's got a good attitude when he travels. He's a nice kid. I've watched him come up through the ranks of the junior steer riding, junior bull riding programs. DeWinton, Alberta. Little Elmer is the bull that he's got. From the Duffy firm, Caribou Spurs is the shoot he's coming out of Brock Radford. Last year, this bull carried Jesse Torkels into a championship here at the Williams Lake Stampede. We're going to see if Brock Radford can work a little black magic with him right now. The black bucking bull, Little Elmer. Caribou Spurs is the shoot. Brock Radford, he's not scared to compete in the steer wrestling as well as the bull riding. I've seen him do both. Come on, Brock, make a ride. No score for Brock Radford. And then there was one.
Hey,
Yes, sir.
hey, you know we forgot to people today.
What did we forget to do?
We forgot to mention some people today.
Who did we forget to mention?
All the rowdy people that are sitting up there with you.
In the shade.
Yeah.
The Made in the Shade crew.
Well, no, all their nice sponsors, the VIP.
Yeah, they're good people.
Yeah.
They help make this rodeo possible. Jared Parsonage. Were you going somewhere with that at all, Austin? Just no? Nothing?
No, it's okay.
Jared Parsonage. Hookums. Hookums. That's a nice name for a bull. Finning is the bucking chute. PMT Chartered Accountants, thanks to Jay Cheek and PMT Chartered Accounting for all you do for the Williams Lake Stampede. Now, there's a blue roan bull with banana horns. If you look over in the bullpen, he kind of keeps to himself. All right, Jared Parsonage. Right now, just three qualified rides. An 80 for Garrett Smith, a 74.5 for Jordan Hansen, and a 71 for Garrett Green. Last bull on a Friday afternoon. Come on, Jared. Make a ride. Before the judges say it, I'm going to ask you, Williams Lake, do you think it was a qualified bull ride? We are checking with our rodeo officials, Bernie Rivet, Tim Thompson. Now, don't forget, we do have the Global FMX Motocross Show. How about 79.5 for Jared Parsonage today? 79.5. Now, we do have the Global FMX Professional Motocross Show coming at you just as soon as they move their ramp in and get ready to go. So stay in your seats. Ken McCoy and Savage West will be playing in the Letterbuck Saloon. Our second rodeo performance starts at 6:45 tonight. So stay in your seats for the Global Freestyle Motocross Show. Well, we're just about ready to go with the Global Freestyle FMX Motocross Show. They're going to do a few warm-up laps just to make sure the bikes are running, and then we will be ready to go with the show. Well, the boys If you're liking what you see, let the guys know. Chris and Chris. Global FMX. Who wants to see some more? Chris Foster, the 27-year-old from Kamloops, BC, with a 360 backflip. Chris Jaratowski, riding for Kawasaki, Canada, the original champion. They will be signing autographs directly behind the grandstands under the Kawasaki tent. Autographs are free, and there will be hats and t-shirts for sale. One more time, Global FMX Freestyle. One more trick